Shallan will hold all 3 shards on Roshar before the Stormlight Archive is done. That was the moment that everyone knew Rachel went crazy. Okay, but seriously, so this is a theory I've been cooking up. I call it Codename Victory because I honestly think it's the only way we're gonna win. But it hinges on a couple things. So number one, what we see going on in Rhythm of War, where Shallan is integrating her altars. So this is DID terminology. I do have family members with DID. It is a very difficult disease to understand. But I happen to have asked the clinicians what they thought of Rhythm of War, and the feedback is positive. Can't have my family member read it because I don't want to trigger them, but... So honestly, thank you, Brandon Sanderson. This is the only depiction of DID that doesn't make the person look dangerous, and I appreciate that. I would hang out with Shallan. I'm not hanging out with Moon Knight. So let's real quick go over one of the paths forward for people with DID. Integration is the idea that none of your alters or personalities is ever going away. They're kind of a part of you forever, but if you can get the alters to work together, get along, and move toward a same goal, it can be a lot easier to deal with the symptoms of the disorder. This is exactly what we see Shallan doing in Rhythm of War with Vale. So, love that. Pretty good description of the goal. It's not an option for all people who suffer from DID, but good depiction. So we have Shallan, who is practiced at getting disparate parts of her own personality working together. Isn't that weird? In the, why would that be a plot point kind of way? Let's take a look at the 3rd Oathbringer letter. So this is from Sazed, who, major spoilers, is the holder of Harmony, talking to Hoyd about he finds it really difficult to hold both shards, Ruin and Preservation, because they are in such conflict. He's basically immobilized. He finds it very difficult to get anything done. Well, if that's not an apt description of DID, I don't know what is. So, we have proof from the text that holding more than one shard is not all it's cracked up to be. But we have a character who is practiced at getting very disparate portions of their personality in line. Shallan could do it. Okay, so the other factor is cultivations plans. So I, for one, do not think honor and odium are a good combo at all. But we've had cultivation running around doing some really weird stuff. She's effectively pruning major players to move. What are her goals? I don't know. Yes, I've read the preview chapters. We still don't know. But we know that she pruned Dalinar's personality to aid in his healing process, which is absolutely insane. We also know that she gave Taravangian possibly the funniest boon and curse I've ever seen in my entire life. Can you imagine tricking someone into being stupid most of the time? I love cultivation. she's amazing. But 100% cultivation plan this, got some kind of vision in the spiritual realm, and to figure out what needed to be done. So I don't think Dalinar is going to be picking up a shard. I think he's going to be critical for getting the shards to combine, because I think they're going to be fighting the whole time. Like, no, don't absorb me. But Bondsmith, so I don't think he can be holding a shard and doing the complicated Bondsmith stuff to get them together. So I think Dalinar's out. Probably Kaladin for honor at first. This whole series is about mental health issues, and honestly, If Kaladin keeps taking responsibility for everyone, that's not good character growth. Like, boy's gotta let go. Boy's gotta let other people fight. He's gotta trust in someone else to do stuff. That would show character growth for him, because he's incapable up until this point in the series. So I could definitely see Kaladin taking Honor, leading the charge. And then plan 2 comes in, which is, all right, we got Honor reforged back together. Kaladin's holding it. We know the power works. Please see Melissa's prior video. I agree the Honor Sprint are done for. And as a lovely commenter pointed out, yeah, that's probably why auxiliary exists in the Sunlit Man, which is the saddest thing I've ever had to contemplate in my entire life. Like, all the Honor Sprint gone to reforge Honor. So Nomad had to take a high sprint. That's so sad. Because it means Syl's gonna die. Oh, jeez Louise. Enter Cultivation. So, Cultivation gives our team the ability to win by making Taravangian not the smartest cookie in the box. And she's getting Dalinar in position to be able to do the magic. We got Kaladin. We have Cultivation, who's obviously her own shard holder. This is a situation where I believe Honor and Cultivation, the shards, could work together, especially to take out Odium. And I think Taravangian could be tricked. Call back to Wheel of Time. The big argument for people, well, one specific person, joining the dark side, was the good guys have to win every single time. And if they fail, it's all over. The bad guys only need to win once. So what side do you want to be on? Jeez Louise. Wheel of Time got very hysteric and I love it. But I think that argument could be used on Taravangian. It's a shot, my dude. Either we combine and Odium proves itself the stronger power, and now you have Odium with 3 shards of influence running around causing absolute havoc. It's a pretty good deal. Or you still exist, you become part of a whole. There's a chance we could put Odium down in the future and you'll have another shot. It's a prison of a different color. And I think that kind of logical argument could make Todium go along with the idea of combining a bit. Sorry about that scary noise. My dog is fine. She decided to fight the cat on the stairs. I don't know why. She's fine. So now Shallan. Okay. At the end of Rhythm of War, we have our girl with 3 distinct alters who are still kind of duking it out for dominance, which is very sad. But we got Radiant, who she's just honor embodied. She's militaristic. She can't break any problem. Like, the Radiant's honor. Done. We have Shallan, who is merging personalities and taking the part she likes, like, as a analog for Cultivation. Not bad. And then we have Formless. And the very negative impulses we see in Formless could match with the Shard of Odium very well. So, 3 personalities fighting for dominance, 3 shards that need to be taken. Cool, what's the plan? If I had to predict, no guarantees any of this is right. But Honor's reforged. Thank you, Dalinar. Honor and Cultivation combine into 1 shard holder. I would argue Kaladin, as the holder of Honor, should give up the original shards to Cultivation, pitch the deal to Taravangian, get him to go along. Once the 3 shards combine, Cultivation can do her magic, make Odium not quite an asshole, and then Cultivation's gonna want to run away with her boyfriend. We need a new holder. Enter Shallan. There you go. Codename Victory. This is gonna be psychotic, y'all.